Tutorials, achievements, dynamic flags, and a showcase of all the in-game flavor. Everything is ramping up in our final This Week in Development before release. Hello and welcome to This Week in Development, our show where we cover all of the news coming out of Paradox Tinto. And after evicting Habibi, I am your returning host, Midgeman. This week is our very last week before release, so as you can imagine, everything is very busy and that there's a lot to cover. Before we head into this week's Tinto Talks though, let's take a look at the game's release map. In this visual, you will see the time which the game will release worldwide. Players should also note that we will be giving people the opportunity to preload the game 24 hours before. I'm pretty sure this image has made its way around the internet by now, but just in case, it's here and we're also going to link it in the description. Now let's get on to some Tinto talks. Monday kicked off with art director Saint Dave and our final Tinto flags before release. This time covered the flag generation system itself and explored the dynamic random flags in Europa Universalis V. This diary explored everything from daimyos to colonial subjects to pirates and dynasties. When I arrived at the office on Monday, I actually had the pleasure of seeing a rather panicked Dave writing this diary, with monitors full of flags to choose from. So it's safe to say this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to flags and their variations in EU5. The part that interested me the most is the comparison between the old EU4 colonial flags and the new colonial flags. The difference is resounding. Next up, Pavia returned on Wednesday with an aptly titled Tinto flavor called Content is King. This is the final post in this iteration of Tinto flavor, designed to round out the series with a showcase of just how much content there will be in the game at launch. To quickly run down the list, EU5 will have over 7,000 events, which is about 700 more than EU4 as of 1.37. There's the 22 situations, 33 disasters, which technically is slightly less than EU4, but that's because some are now experienced through other systems, such as the situations. There are over 33 major international organizations, over 2,530 technological advances, there are 434 buildings, which is way more than the 46 in EU4, and so much more. But that wasn't the only post that happened on Wednesday. Associate producer Arnau, also known as Dargeths, hosted the final Tinto talk before launch. This post covered the beautiful in-game loading screens, which look amazing as stills, but even better in the parallax format that you'll actually see in-game. Hopefully I've edited that in right here because these are stunning. The talk also covered the 50 achievements that EU5 will launch with. I have to say the art team has done an amazing job with the loading screens and the achievements. I love how many platypuses we've included in the artwork too. And there's so many cult references. You'll also recognize some returning EU4 achievements, such as 3 mountains. But I'd be lying if I said that Tinto talks were the only thing and the only news that Tinto released this week. Let's take a look at some video content, shall we? This week we unveiled the official EU5 tutorial course here on YouTube. Episode 1, titled Here's All the Things You Need to Know Before You Unpause EU5, released on the main channel feed. But did you know there's actually a secret second video that released last week, which is an absolute basics guide, which occurs at the beginning of the YouTube course. YouTube courses are kind of a unique playlist. And I feel like I've said course so many times now that it doesn't feel like a real word, but on screen you'll see how to navigate there on YouTube. Courses are a little different than YouTube playlists as they give you a completion marker. So you know how far you are through the course, how much you have left, and there's just a little bit more help in terms of being able to navigate and find the information you need. These 2 videos cover the absolute basics from loading the game for the first time to a massive breakdown of the important UI. The second video in this originally 5-part series, which is now much longer, will be releasing tomorrow here on the YouTube channel and is a 45-ish minute video covering the major mechanic of population. These videos are designed to get even more in-depth as we go, and as we've only covered the UI and it's been about 50 minutes of content, rest assured this guide and this course is going to be massive. So get ready for that. Also, I'm sorry how late the first video released. I got stuck at the airport and we couldn't release it in time. Then jumping back a little this week, we had our massive 5-hour pre-release stream with the devs at Tinto live from their offices, which is the reason I was in Spain this week. In this stream, Tinto answered your questions, gave design lectures, and of course, played the game. If you want all sorts of insight, including talks on our design philosophy, art direction, and finding out about Johann's World of Warcraft addiction, please definitely go and check out the stream. It's available right here on the YouTube channel. Also, we announced this on the stream.
There was a time when a group of people with a very particular set of skills faced with a challenge no one thought was possible. Forged in code, tempered by creativity, tested in conquest, they are strategists, visionaries, and conquerors of their own creation. Europa Universalis V Dev Clash is back. History is watching. Stay ready in 2026.
Also speaking of playing the game, the first wave of influencer content was released last week, and it has since made its way to your devices. Check right now, it might be downloaded onto your phone. No, we're not doing a U2 here. A full list of these videos is available on the forum, including the various foreign language videos. So if you need something to do while you wait for the EU5 release, maybe go check out those videos. And there's going to be so many more videos from our wonderful community of influencers and you guys to come. Dropping back to community posts, however, community manager Riagi posted a performance tips post, which covered multiple game settings which you can play with to boost your EU5 experience when you get your hands on the game. Then finally this week, I'm going to leave you with one of the interviews from the pre-release stream, in which community manager Ryan sat down with engine programmer Alex Garcia to talk about last week's Tinto talk about modding. That whole segment was originally going to be in a T.W.I.D, but the modding talk itself was just too big and too good to cut away from to involve my face. So let's go watch that, and I'll see you right at the end of the video.
Hello, I'm here with Alex. We're going to talk a little bit about modding. Firstly, if you want to introduce yourself and what you do here at Tinto.
Sure. I'm Alex Garcia. I've been working here in Tinto for 4.5 years now, and I'm an engine programmer. Yeah.
Yeah, so at the time of recording, and probably when you're watching, last week we just released our modding Tinto talk, and it went over some of the systems we have for modding and showed off some of the coolest mods that have already been started, basically. Did you get a chance to read that Tinto talk?
Not yet, but I read the first part, and I saw that it caused some kind of feedback in the channel, so that's very nice.
Yeah, so tell us exactly what it is you do to support modding.
Well, I'm as a part of the engine team. I've been part of all the systems that makes possible that our games are moddable, and they can be reloaded inside the game. And also, specifically for EU5, I've been creating or helping creating the UIs and the systems needed for that in game.
Yeah, for me, one of the most important things about modding is the replay value it adds, the variety it adds. Maybe you've done vanilla 100 million times, and it's like you want a little bit of something fresh. It can really renew the entire game for you. Yeah. What sort of aspect of modding do you think is most important? Why are mods so crucial for our games?
I mean, I guess it's the tools that we make available for the players, right? To be part of the game, create their own things, and at the end they are making the game bigger than original is, right? So yeah, that's...
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen some absolutely crazy mods, not just in EU, but throughout the entire Paradox community.
Yeah.
But even just for EU, like we already have Minesweeper in EU5, and for EU4 we had we had like an entire RPG made. We had there were others too, like really weird experimental EU4 mods.
Well, that's what mods are for everybody, right? To create their own thing.
Yeah, and I think for the launch of EU5, it'll be a little while until we get like the huge, massive overhaul mods, though some of them are being worked on right now. But some of the smaller mods, especially mods that touch situations, international organizations, to a lesser extent, events, missions, that sort of thing. I think those will really shine immediately after release.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
What sort of mods are you looking forward to the most?
I don't know. I'm expecting the players to I don't know, create crazy things. I mean,
They will.
I would not expect to see the Minesweeper, no, inside the game. Starting, if that's the starting point, we'll see amazing things, right?
Yeah.
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 As you have said, an RPG inside the EU4. We'll see what they can do with the tools
RPG
available
sequel,
right now.
clearly.
Yes. Yeah.
So, are you looking forward to release next week?
Yes. That will be really nice.
Yeah.
I hope people like the game that we have been doing. these
D-Day.
years.
I'm really looking forward to doing it.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to bring back our modding spotlight series. I'm not sure if you've seen for EU4 we did forum posts on kind of the big mods and gave modders a platform to talk about their work and including what they have planned. It's kind of like dev diaries for modders. That's something I really want to bring back for EU5.
Yeah, that's very nice. I've been following for other games.
So, after release, we still have plans to continue modding support, right?
Of course, there'll be additions. The players will find things that they need, and we expect to receive that feedback and do modifications and improve the system and what they are able to do with it.
I feel like modding support isn't something that you implement once and that's it. It's never ending.
No.
You keep going. It's supporting the thing you've built.
I mean, we want the community to grow, right? So we need to listen to them and react to that. So
yeah, I genuinely believe that like modding and modders are like a pillar of any GSG community.
Yeah.
So it's really important that they have what they need and that we're supporting them both technically and in terms of spotlighting and making sure that their mods have a place to grow and thrive. So what are you looking forward to the most about the game release?
I mean, I want to see the reaction. For me, it's my first big release, so I want to see how the players react, how they start enjoying the game we've been doing these years. So yeah, the reaction, the good and bad even, but to see the players play it and speak about it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's gonna be really exciting to see what people do when they dive in.
Yeah.
And don't worry, they're thinking about it too. They really want to play.
Nice.
So what feature would you say you're looking forward to seeing what people mod the most?
I'm thinking that it would be amazing to see what creations they can create in the units and characters part, because there'll be, I think, awesome creations. No? Even in the units, we have had a lot of systems there to be modified. So yeah, they'll be able to create amazing things, I think.
Yeah, I mean, even in vanilla, we have dynamic units that are based on the quality of the units, what units are in your army actually change the way they look on the map.
Yeah.
So with mods, the sky's the limit for that.
Yeah.
So that's a good answer. I think for me, the situations system is kind of just a sandbox for modders to play with, and I think they'll come up with things that we didn't even consider. So I would probably say for me, situations.
Yeah, sure.
And disasters, but they kind of go hand in hand. It's the same system. Okay, do you have any closing thoughts on modding or the game as a whole or the community?
No, go crazy with the tools we have given you. And yeah, let's see what you create.
Really looking forward to it. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks to you.
And that's it for our final This Week in Development before release. We aim to be back next week, but that's going to depend on how much we have to cover. After all, I don't want to take your time away from playing EU5. You've got EU5 to play by next week. So as you install our game and begin to explore the world of Europa Universalis V for the very first time, just remember, be ambitious.